So I think as far as my close circle, it's not going to be hard to rebuild my reputation.
Angela Maria Diaz, please stand up. Is that your true name?
Yes.
On June 16th, a 29-year-old woman named Michelle Hadley was on her way home after meeting a friend. But when she got home, she was surprised to find a group of police officers waiting for her in front of her house. Michelle said that her younger daughter called her on the phone to tell her that someone was at the door. Michelle asked her daughter to look outside and to see if there was a police car. Her daughter told her that there were 2 police cars outside. Angela Diaz said that Michelle had threatened her. This is why Michelle was taken into custody. Angela Diaz was arrested, and Michelle said she didn't know who she was. This was strange. This could have been a mistake, or the 2 people could have met before. Let's have a look at this disturbing case with the most insane twists you have ever heard.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up a second time. This is just a nightmare. And it wasn't.
Upland, California was her birthplace. Michelle was the oldest daughter. She had a 3-year-old sister. Michelle's parents were strict and close. Her childhood was normal. Her school and college friends remember her as courteous and friendly. Michelle was outspoken and honest, and she was always the first to help resolve conflicts. Since childhood, she always completed her tasks. She dated one person in high school. The 2 were together for a long period, but we don't know his name or history. They married in 2008. Michelle didn't realize that marriage would not make her happy. The marriage fell apart 4 years in. They broke up because things were no longer the same. Michelle was crushed. Michelle and Ian met on a dating site in 2013, and they got married soon after. Their marriage started well, but Ian became abusive and controlling over time. He made unusual requests, such as asking Michelle to work at Disneyland, which made her uncomfortable. They bought a condo together in 2015, but Ian didn't pay anything towards the mortgage. Michelle made the down payment, but their relationship continued to deteriorate. Although both their names were on the deed, Ian wanted the apartment for himself. Since Michelle paid the mortgage alone, she didn't have it. In the car, they fought violently. Michelle was slightly injured by Ian's hand. Michelle then emailed her sister about everything. Sadly enough, though, she never sent it. Michelle eventually moved out and confronted Ian, leading to a request for a restraining order by Ian. But he was denied due to his financial wrongdoing. Michelle won a judgment against Ian, and they hired lawyers to resolve the dispute. Eventually, they divorced in 2016. Michelle left the relationship. While Michelle was starting over, Ian was still furious. He paid the apartment mortgage and lived there. Ian felt the condo scenario. He used dating apps to rebuild his life. This way, Ian met Angela Connell, his ideal mate. We know she was born in 1985 in Phoenix, Arizona, but little else. Angela graduated from Catholic High School and Arizona State University in 2006. Ian and Angela connected instantly in January 2016. Ian proposed within a month, and Angela moved into Ian's condo. Angela and Ian appeared fated. Angela revealed twin pregnancies in May 2016. The soon-to-be parents were doing well until an anonymous email caused havoc. Angela received a threatening email that said, "You're not the right person for Ian." She thought it was from her ex. Angela briefly dated Jason Rayburn before marrying Ian. Their romance had failed. The anonymous message reminded her of him, but something wasn't right. Angela cut off all contact with Jason after breaking up, so he wouldn't know about her new relationship. It didn't compute. Michelle's condo was still home to Ian and Angela. When Ian mentioned the property to Angela, she realized Michelle may have sent that anonymous email. Angela soon received emails from 6 different accounts. Different words conveyed the same information. She replied to one email to find out who sent it. Michelle Hadley replied, shocking her. Despite Angela's request, she kept emailing her. She felt intimidated and scared for her life in the following emails. After reading them, Angela filed a restraining order against Michelle. June 1st, 2016. Michelle's email was frightening and anxious for Angela. She informed the police that Michelle's emails threatened her and made her feel afraid to leave home. She also feared being killed if she left her home. After seeing the severity of the situation, the court issued Michelle's restraining order instantly. Michelle was arrested in June 2016, apparently over her bad relationship. She went out to see a friend during the month and returned home, but a police squad car met her in her driveway. Michelle was confused, but she was given a restraining order and then arrested. Michelle was questioned about Angela and her email threats. She replied that she had never even heard of Angela and was unaware of the emails the police kept on mentioning. She reported it to the Anaheim Police Department despite her concern. She believed her ex-husband was impersonating her, but no one listened. Police believed Michelle was lying. Michelle didn't realize that this was just the start. Things got crazier from there. Threats continued. Michelle had a restraining order taken out against her, but it wasn't over. Angela soon received emails about a Craigslist ad she had never posted. These adverts evoked sexual compulsion. Angela was shocked and realized someone had opened an account in her name. Strangely enough though, they knew her exact details. Her phone number, condo address, and dog breed were given. Only Ian and Michelle alone knew the condo's full address. She doubted it was Ian. Angela was again terrified by this concept. Because they knew her address, she didn't want to leave her residence. She felt watched and uneasy, not knowing who did it. On June 24th, 2016, Angela called the police after the Craigslist posting. She was attacked again, but not by the ad. Her neck was wounded and her garments torn. Her head hit the wall too. Angela nevertheless called 911 and then identified Michelle as her attacker. Michelle was arrested once again. Angela received abusive emails again after leaving. Not Michelle, right? Michelle's personal email account sent emails to Angela. Angela called 911 again following her July 13th assault. This time, she observed a man outside her condo. The man told the police he was responding to Angela's sexually graphic Craigslist ad. The cops investigated the account to find out who put up the ad. It was Michelle again. Michelle may have lied to the police again, or was it someone else using her name? On July 14th, police detained Michelle again and set bail at $1 million. Her parents could not pay that amount. Michelle firmly denied sending the emails or placing the Craigslist ads. Michelle's parents believed her since she never sent threats. They hired a lawyer because they felt that the game's player could keep arresting their daughter. Michelle's second prison sentence ended Angela's threats and emails. Angela finally felt calm after 3 months. Michelle's parents tried to identify the imposter. They needed to know who had her records to solve it. They checked schools, hospitals, and other records for loopholes. This was critical evidence. The first emails were sent the day Michelle was hospitalized in June. not her email. This gave Michelle's parents hope. Michelle's father installed lots of spyware to track email IP addresses. Now, since these were encrypted addresses, Michelle's parents received a surprise call saying that she was bailed. Who would save Michelle for $1 million? It turned out it was Ian. Ian presented a $1 million bond for Michelle's release to the police on September 30th, 2016. Michelle's family couldn't believe Ian had this much money, and no explanation. Why save her? Was there more to the story, or did he just regret mistreating her? Michelle and her family demanded answers when Michelle was bailed out. Ian then confessed. Ian said that it was Angela that framed Michelle for writing those threatening emails. She sent herself threatening emails from Michelle's proxy email accounts. Angela even posted Michelle-made Craigslist ads. Her advertising contained information that only she and Ian knew. Ian discovered evidence showing that his wife Angela had lied about several things, including faking a pregnancy to deceive him. Angela became inquisitive about Michelle, whom Ian frequently discussed, and discovered that she was well off, considering her a jackpot. They planned to frame and depose Michelle in order to get revenge for the condo issue. Angela constructed a phony Craigslist profile using Michelle's identity to post her first ad, inviting men to her house for a sexual coercion fantasy. After the police investigated, they found threatening emails, and they discovered Angela had done this before and had committed similar acts while dating California State Trooper Jason Rayburn in 2013. Angela had fabricated her career and disease in order to deceive him. Angela was detained and sentenced to 5 years in prison for 10 felonies, including false imprisonment and perjury. Michelle's name was cleared, and she finally earned her MBA and landed a job after being wrongfully convicted. Ian, who separated from Angela, was charged and sentenced to 5 years in prison for allegedly planning and carrying out the plot to frame Michelle. What do you think about this case? What do you think could possibly have been going through Angela and Ian's minds when they hatched this particular plan? Do you feel that Michelle was fully vindicated in the end? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating true crime stories. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.